Hi, this is Susan Kibler from Delivering Dreams International Surrogacy. With all the tensions between Russia and Ukraine right now, with all the troops on Ukrainian's border, I want to reach out to you and let you know about communication today. Everyone is concerned about communication with your surrogate, communication with your agency, and communication with how your treatment's going, and those of you that are in country having your treatment. So I want to focus on what we're doing and why you can be certain that you will be fine with your communication no matter what happens. The reason I'm focusing on communication is that I believe one of the easiest ways and one of the most possible things that will happen during this conflict, or if there's any conflict at all, is going to be cyber attacks. I think that the communication system, internet, and telephone could well be the first targets for this. So if they were to go down, what would you do? So there's three scenarios. One is you're in country. Second is you're in the process of traveling. And third, when you're out of country. So the sort of thing that what we are doing is, if this occurs, the surrogates, we have protocols in place for every possibility. So if this, for the surrogates that are in in Kiev now, awaiting birth, we have places where we're all going to meet, where the coordinator for a specific couple would meet. If things went down, we have, for those of them that are outside the center, we have staff in the major areas around Ukraine that would also go to where the surrogates are located. As well, those that are actually at the birth hospital after giving birth or a few days before, we would have protocols to go there. And for those couples that are in Ukraine, we would also be visiting them. So everyone can rest assured we'll have good communications. Now, for those of you that are outside the country, very worried that you might not have communications, what we're doing is making sure that our head members that work with all the surrogates and clinics have satellite phones. So we'll be able to reach out to you no matter what. I expect that any communication damage is going to be a short-term thing, but we don't want you to worry. And I guess the second advice would be, please don't panic, because it will pass. As good as the Russians are at hacking, the Ukrainians are too. And I do believe that they will be able to make sure that things are back online as soon as possible. So we also have meeting points set up for if certain things occur with the communication, and any clients that are actually in country will also be given satellite phones. So they will be certain to be able to communicate with their families and communicate with us and everyone else they need on the team, so that they can make sure that their surrogate is safe and the process itself is going perfectly. So at this time, it's now February 6th. At this time, everything is stable. All our activities are happening as if nothing else were changed. We just had a pregnancy test yesterday that was positive. We have IVF. We have a couple over there right now, a couple that just left. We have women going into the birthing home. We have transfers. We have egg retrievals. So in short, everything is totally the same. And as well as exit procedures right now. The consulates and, the embassies have been extremely helpful. And they assure everyone that no matter what happens, they'll be there to help, and that while they can't say how that will look, they'll make sure that they do everything they can to facilitate the fastest way for you to get your child and for you to get home, you and your child to get home. So if you have any questions on communications, please write them down below. You can subscribe because we'll try to keep you up to date as much as possible on the changing situation. The important thing is to stay calm and keep excellent communication with us. And we will be sure to keep excellent communication between you and your surrogates, you and the surrogates doctors, and everyone involved in your surrogacy, so that you can be sure you're in safe hands. And I'll be going over in a little bit too, so I'm looking forward to seeing those of you that will be over there during my trip. So any questions, please write. Take care. Speak soon. Bye.